How's it going, guys? Artomox here, and today I'm bringing you a Reksai game. I'm not gonna say it's been a while since I've played Reksai because I feel like I played her recently. So, in this game, I saw the Xin. They actually first picked Xin's out, and it was like, what could be really good against Xin? Reksai. And again, I still feel that this champion is really strong, guys. I don't know, man. I feel like she's climbing out very steadily up until the point that people start figuring her out, and then people are gonna start picking her. I feel like she's really, really strong right now, and I endorse you to play her against champions like Lee Sin, Xin Zhao, and even Diana that I feel like are very strong. So yeah, in this game, I'm gonna go against the Trundle Zen. Trundle, Sin, Oriana, Jin, and Nautilus, which makes me really happy, makes me amazingly happy. This is a very good composition to play Reksai in because they have no mobility whatsoever. So I can just Prowler's Claw into them, I can E into them, I can flash into them, I can do whatever. So yeah, right here, my Gwen made a mistake of fighting Trundle level 1, which is a huge mistake. Guys, don't ever do that if you're a Gwen into a Trundle. And then right here, I knew that I had to accelerate my gameplay because if I didn't, then I'm going to miss a lot of opportunities and this game can get out of control really easily. Especially because now top lane is losing and then bot lane is also losing. So these are things that you got to keep in check, guys, so that you don't let the game get out of your hands. So once I understood that this game was going to get out of hand, obviously I'm going to be able to take those things because this Gwen already spent her TP. And now I was about to gank top lane, but now, there's nothing going on here. He took the Scuttle Crab, and now I know that he's going to be on the other Scuttle Crab. And, if you were Blabber here, you would definitely fight for the next one, whatever. But yeah, right here, I identified a pattern here where this Trundle has been playing really, really aggressively, especially because he's level 4 and this guy is level 2. And he's half HP. So it would be really easy for me just to go ahead and gank this guy, which is basically what I'm gonna do here. But I missed my knockup and it's completely fine. I'm gonna see if I can deal a couple damage to him and that's it. But then again, it's a pattern, guys. This guy will keep playing aggressively because he thinks that he already won lane and he needs to extend his lead. And once he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and capitalize on it. And this is what I meant by, accelerating my gameplay. I throw my Q in so that I get the bone plating off and I'm able to get that kill. Obviously, I'm going to help her push. And since I know that they're all down there, they want to commit to that. I gave away the dragon for that, and I'm completely fine with it. Like, at the end of the day, I'm saving one lane, which is not entirely over. It's just basically that she made a mistake, and then now this Trundle is playing like an idiot. And it's not about the fact that Gwen is playing horribly. It's just the fact that this Trundle is playing like an idiot. So I need to make use of that so that I can actually get ahead. And not just that, my thought process was playing around top lane and mid lane, especially because this top lane has been playing really, really aggressively. And mid lane is on Oriana, right? Oriana against Irelia. Irelia is massively strong right here. So I'm just going to make sure that I can actually participate on those things. But then I see here the bot lane, why not just go ahead and participate on that? Thank you very much for the free kills. And again, notice how easy it is for me just to go somewhere and then get something done because of how many opportunities and how accelerated the gameplay is. And a lot of players would be like, okay, but then you're telling me to farm. It's not about farming, guys. The main thing is farm and then look at what's happening in the game so that you can identify, these type of things. Right here, I am able to kill this Oriana, but then I cannot fight Sim because I'm half HP and he's not. So obviously I'm kind of gonna go towards top side. I see the Trundle being a little bit aggressive over there too. So I want to do my red buff and then make sure that I can get those opportunities. But then once they're full HP and full mana, I would just keep farming. And again, this is the mindset, guy. It's all about that. It's all about farming, looking at your lanes and then making a decision. If you don't play like that, it's gonna be really tough on you. You're gonna be letting a lot of things slide and that's not good. So since they just killed them, I know that they're feeling a dive here. So I'm just going to go ahead and kill the Nautilus first. I could have definitely gone for the Jhin, but I just wanted to defend this Ezreal right here. I was not expecting the Oriana. I'm not going to lie. That was a huge mistake on my end. I don't know what this Nami's doing, but then now Oriana is gonna die because of that. So I'm actually happy with the result of that. And notice how in this game I am being less of a farmer and more of an active jungler, because at the end of the day, guys, it's all about that. It's not about forcing ganks, it's adapting to what's happening in the game. If people are playing really aggressively, you need to farm less, and you need to gank more, because there's going to be more opportunities. People are going to be trading a lot. People are going to be half HP. People are going to be overextending without summoners. As you can see here, notice how everything I'm doing works out because of that. They're playing without summoners. They have no mobility. They are half HP. They don't have a lot of things. So it's all about being able to adapt to whatever, you know, pace of the game is going, so that you can actually get all these opportunities and get an advantage. Because at the end of the day, remember guys, it's all about getting an advantage and then using that advantage towards going for objectives. And this is basically what we're going to be doing here. I know that Sin is coming here. Boom, thank you very much for the free kill. I know that Nautilus is coming. I'm just going to run away. And now that there's nothing going on, everything is a little bit chill, I'm just going to make sure that I can, you know, get some farm. But then again, Irelia goes into the fighting. And again, something that you guys need to remember, farming is way better than ganking when there's no ganks available, but then ganking is way better than farming when there's ganks available. I don't know the reasoning why this Nami had to die here. I don't really know what she was doing. But then again, you know, it worked out. We killed the Oriana, so it's completely fine. And once I'm not doing anything, farming. And again, guys, you cannot be losing your tempo. You need to make sure that you get as many opportunities as you can so that you can impact the map. I'm actually very happy that now this Gwen is dominated this Trundle. I don't know if it was just a mistake of the early game that kind of, you know, messed her gameplay up. But at the end of the day, one mistake should not punish you into missing out the lane. Obviously, right here, I'm waiting for the Sin to come because I saw him, you know, transitioning over here, but then he's not coming here. And I have a lot of gold. I have 2.6k gold. And I see that they have a Trundle who heals, Jin Sao who's building Gourd Drinker. So I'm just gonna go ahead and build up, you know, the finished up item, the Kempunk Chainsword, which is gonna reduce the healing of the enemies. If you're asking me, you know, I just built that item because it was just a full item that I could build. And, you know, I feel like it was not gonna be a terrible thing. And again, now 14 minutes, guys, time to go for objectives. We just killed the Trundle. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that this Gwen is able to get whatever it is. Same thing for the mid lane. Mid lane is free. Thank you very much. And then we're gonna make sure that we're gonna be able to take the tower, because that's what we're looking for, guys. It's all about using that early game, get that early game going, and then, you know, going for objectives. We kill the Oriana, we get the tier 1. Obviously, we even get the tier 2. And this is how we start the snowball going. Because after we start the snowball going, it's just gonna be, you know, really tough for them. Notice how much space I'm earning on the map. I'm gonna be able to just basically counter everyone, and instead of farming my jungle, I'm playing on the enemy jungle side, and because of that, I'm gonna be able to kill this Trundle. So I'm just basically putting them in a position where they cannot farm, they cannot do much, many things. It's gonna be tough. And now, since this is the position where I can get a Herald, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And yes, they're gonna go ahead and take Dragon. Okay, perfect, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the Herald. And yes, sometimes I give away Dragons for Heralds, sometimes I give away Heralds for Dragon, as I did in the early game, since I got the first Dragon and the first Herald. But then after that, I was able to just, you know, get whatever it is that I can through good gameplay. And that's what you're looking for, guys. Good, you know, good, clean gameplay so that you can actually set it up. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I know that it doesn't look like it, but this is a ranked game. This is a Diamond 3 ranked game. So at the end of the day, this is something that I'm using in terms of that. And this is why I'm not being like too farmy, right? Because if I was farmy, I would not be aware if anyone, you know, if they all start like overextending and everything. But then since this is higher elo and this, you know, my LP is in the middle of everything, I need to try hard a little bit. And obviously there's many more things that I could explain from this, basically jungle tracking and checking out, you know, playing through the pressure, because this is another thing. Notice how I normally in my videos, I am the one pushing. Now I am the one defending the pushes so that we can get the objectives. Notice how I'm helping Gwen push top lane. I'm helping Irelia push bot lane. I am not the one doing it. I'm just gaining space so that they can do it safely. Because these people know that they have to do it, and our composition allows us to do it. Wen is a really 1v1 player, Irelia is a really good 1v1 player, and at the end of the day, I'm just making use of all this space so that I can actually go ahead and, you know, close out as soon as I can. Notice how I'm playing for objectives. Right here, I'm just defending this Irelia so that we can get this tier 2. For some reason, this Xin Zhao thinks he can go against us. There's nothing. I don't really understand what this bot lane is doing. I'm just assuming that they had a really rough game because they didn't seem that they knew what they were doing. But yeah, we just killed 2 more people, more towers, more objectives, and this is how you start snowballing the game into winning them at 20 minutes. And again, if I can do this in Diamond 3, imagine what I can do in lower elos. Well, not imagine, you can already see what I can do in lower elos because I have 100 and something videos on that specific topic. So that you can actually see. And I like this video because it just gets to show that is, these things, they don't just work on lower elos, they also work on higher elos. It's just that you have to adapt into other things. Oh, you're pushing for objectives? Yes, you have your objective in mind, then you play around the lane that wants to push for that objective. In this case, Gwen was pushing top lane, so I'm gonna make sure that she's safe pushing it, and then if someone comes in, we just kill and get the objective. Same thing on bot lane with Irelia. I am not the one directly doing the action. This is why my CS is way lower than normal, even though it's still decent. Right, 140 at 22. It's not horrible, but it's way better. Notice how I am not splitting as often. I am actually, you know, grouping with my teammates and getting those kills and setting those traps up so that we can actually do stuff. And this is the difference, because when you are in lower elos, you can do whatever you want, but when you're higher elos, these people actually know how to play. So you have to be a little bit more aware of these things, and, you know, be a little bit more decisive and confident with the decisions that you're making. After that, we just killed everyone. We're gonna be able to get the Baron. I feel like they're gonna be able to get the Dragon after that, but it's not gonna really matter because we're just so strong that it doesn't, you know, really matter. I'm 3 levels ahead of this Zen. I am actually super snowballed. I am 16-8 in this game, in a Diamond 3 game. So as you guys can see, that's gonna be it. So yeah, that was the game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys want me to play next. And as always, stay healthy, drink lots of water, and have fun on the Rift, guys. See you in the next video.